In the early hours on the 3rd of January, the United States launched an attack on Venezuela, which culminated in them kidnapping the rightful president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. This attack and kidnapping is the culmination, some would say, of months of Donald Trump ratcheting up tensions between the United States and Venezuela. But truthfully, this is just the beginning of what Venezuela and other left-wing governments in the region can expect. It is no secret that Venezuela has, since the time of the Bolivarian Revolution in 1999, allied itself firmly with Cuba and the Caribbean, along with the rest of Latin America. They have created institutions such as ALBA, CELAC, and these institutions have acted as bulwarks, at least in the recent past, against United States imperialism, notably taking on and defeating the attempts of the United States under George W. Bush to implement a free trade agreement across Latin America and the United States. We all know why this attack has taken place. Donald Trump has made it very obvious. He has said, both before and after, that this is about the oil. Marco Rubio has also explained why this attack has taken place. It is to topple the left-wing governments in the region, again, namely Cuba, Nicaragua, and Colombia at this moment, along with Brazil and Mexico. This attack and kidnapping must be condemned. This is piracy, this is criminality, this is lunacy. But let us be honest, this is par for the course for the Americans. They've done it before, and they will do it again. The onus is on us in the Caribbean, Latin America, the broader third world, to stand up against these aggressions. The onus is on the American civilian to stand up against their government and to say, not in my name, and actually enact a change. This kidnapping has shown that the Americans, while they do have a far reach, are unable to do things head-on in a long-term and sustained manner. They are good at big surprises. This was seen in Iraq, this was seen in Iran, this was seen in Syria in bits and pieces, this was also seen in Libya. But when it comes to a long-term, sustained operation, they just don't have the legs. And this is why they went for the spectacular. The kidnapping of the president, which would look great in any Hollywood movie. Venezuela still stands. The Bolivarian Republic still stands. The PSUV is still in power. Venezuela has allies. Cuba, Cuba, Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, and others have released statements condemning these actions and expressing strong solidarity for both the Venezuelan people and the Venezuelan government. It is therefore on us, those who are allies of the PSUV, allies of the Venezuelan government, allies of the Venezuelan people, allies of the Bolivarian Revolution, to stand beside them and to pressure our leaders into openly condemning this. Do we expect our leaders to suddenly send their armies to Washington? No. That is a non-starter. They can't do that. We are but a small nation. But we can express displeasure and disgust at this. We can say that today Maduro, tomorrow us. This needs to be called out and condemned. We can say that our people seeking to chart their own destiny should be left alone. It is not enough to wring our hands and say, this is bad. We must pressure our governments into openly condemning this. And if not, we must take to the streets. Today Venezuela, tomorrow Nicaragua, after that Cuba. This needs to end. The Gusanos in Miami, the Venezuelan expats in Miami, the Nicaraguan expats in Miami, they must not be allowed to win the day. These revolutions have fought too hard, too much blood has been shed, too many tears have been cried for us to go back. We must tackle this head on. It is difficult, but we must not lose the faith.